Hi, my name's Kurt and welcome to 7 Best Things, a positive look at pop culture. Today we're counting down the 7 best moments in Star Trek II, starring William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, DeForest Kelley, and Ricardo Montalban. Let's go. Number 7, the Kobayashi Maru. Let me just say this, I think Star Trek II is a great film, and one of the things that makes it a great film is the opening scene, the rescue of the Kobayashi Maru. The opening scene plunges you right into the action. You are with the crew of the Starship Enterprise as they are embarking on a desperate mission to save the Kobayashi Maru, a ship stranded in the neutral zone. And things go very badly, very quickly, as some of your favorite crew members are seen getting killed on this attempted rescue mission. We find out that this is all a simulation. And then we have one of the most iconic entry scenes in all of movie history as the simulator doors open and Admiral James T. Kirk walks onto the fake bridge. It is a great entry for Kirk. It turns out that the Kobayashi Maru scenario is a simulation designed to test the character of Starfleet cadets. It puts them in a no-win situation. The no-win scenario becomes an important theme in the rest of the movie and is referenced several times during Star Trek II. Number 6, Project Genesis. When Kirk finds out that Project Genesis is threatened, he gathers Spock and McCoy into a briefing room to clue them in on the nature of Project Genesis. But instead of giving them a long exposition dump, what we get is the first extended CGI sequence in all of movie history. In a spectacular video, we see a barren rock planetoid transformed before our eyes into a lush green paradise. It's a spectacular video, and it was created by the geniuses at Lucasfilm Computer Graphics Group, which later became known by a more familiar name. You know them as Pixar. Number 5, Returning Fire. Ricardo Montalban returns as Khan from the original series episode Space Seed. It is a triumphant return for Montalban. He still stands as the franchise's most iconic villain. Khan escapes from Ceti Alpha 5 and then takes over the Starship Reliant. He then uses the Reliant to ambush a defenseless Enterprise, inflicting heavy damage during the battle. The Enterprise is heavily damaged and seemingly helpless, but then Kirk does what Kirk does best. He first of all starts negotiating with Khan, stalling for time, while he and Spock devise a plan on how they can strike back. Then comes one of my favorite lines in the movie. Kirk tells Khan, "Prepare for our transmission. Here it comes." Spock and Kirk drop the shields of the Reliant and blast it with everything they've got, damaging it and forcing it to withdraw. It's a great moment showing why Spock and Kirk are such a great team. We get to see the sheer genius of Spock, as well as the fact that Kirk is both a master strategist and tactician. Number 4, Khan. Number 4 is perhaps the most famous moment in the entire movie. Kirk, McCoy, Savick, Terrell and Chekhov and some of the scientists are trapped in that lifeless planet that serves as the home of the Genesis experiments. They're underneath the ground. Captain Terrell kills one of the scientists. He's going to kill Kirk, but he and Chekhov resist the mind control eels that have been placed inside his head, and Terrell ends up killing himself. Kirk tells Khan that he's a bad marksman who keeps missing the target. He tries to get Khan to come down and face him on the planet, but this time Khan does not take the bait. Instead, he decides he wants to go on hurting Kirk and leave him buried alive with his crew for all of eternity. Kirk, in a moment of utter frustration, yells out, "Khan." It's a great moment in the movie, and of course it goes without saying that both Shatner and Montalban are excellent in this scene. Every word Khan says drips with hatred for Kirk, and of course, Shatner plays Kirk as frustrated to the point of desperation. Number 3, I don't like to lose. Shortly afterwards, we see Kirk, McCoy, Saavik, and the rest in the Genesis Cave. It is a paradise that was created by the Genesis Project in a single day, complete with lush green plants and flowing waterfalls. It is a spectacular visual scene. Saavik once again asks Kirk about how he was able to get past the Kobayashi Maru, to be the only person who ever solved the Kobayashi Maru. Kirk explains to Saavik that he changed the conditions of the test. He cheated. He doesn't believe in the no-win scenario. And then, in a great punch-the-air moment, Kirk takes out his communicator and says, Kirk to Spock, it's been about 2 hours. Are you ready? Spock reports that they are indeed ready to beam them aboard. Kirk then looks at Saavik and tells her, I don't like to lose. The next moment, they are beamed aboard the Starship Enterprise, and they are getting ready for a final showdown with Khan. Number 2, battle in the Mutara Nebula. The final showdown between the Enterprise and the Reliant does not disappoint. Kirk takes the Enterprise in the Mutara Nebula, where shields are useless and targeting systems will not work. Thus, the odds are even. Even though Khan has a genetically engineered intellect, it is no match for the experience of Kirk and Spock working together. Khan is simply playing 2D chess, while Kirk and Spock are playing 3D chess, and they use their experience to line up for the perfect kill shot. It is incredibly satisfying as we see Kirk command fire time and time again, almost completely destroying the Reliant. Number 1, Spock's sacrifice. Khan activates the Genesis Project, and there is no way for the Enterprise to escape without warp power. The engine room is flooded with radiation, making repairs impossible. Kirk tells Scotty, Scotty, we need warp speed in 3 minutes or we're all dead. Spock turns in his chair and without saying a word, walks off the bridge. It's amazing that you can tell from Nimoy's face exactly what he intends to do. After giving Dr. McCoy a Vulcan nerve pinch, Spock enters the engine room and fixes the warp drive. In return, he receives a lethal dose of radiation. Warp speed is restored and the Enterprise is able to escape just in the nick of time. Kirk calls the engine room to congratulate Scotty, and Scotty tells him he better get down here and hurry. Kirk looks over at Spock's empty chair and rushes to the engine room. Kirk tries to save Spock, but Scotty and Bones stop him. When Kirk protests that Spock will die, Scotty tells him he's dead already. Spock's death scene is so powerful. It is both emotional and heartbreaking. It is so well written and so well acted. Nimoy and Shatner are both amazing in this scene. Spock tells Kirk that he will always be his friend and gives him the Vulcan salute, telling him to live long and prosper. Then he tells him he doesn't need to grieve. This is his answer to the Kobayashi Maru, his logical answer to the no-win situation, because, as Spock himself had said, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one. Well, that's all I got. Thanks for joining me on 7 Best Things. If you like this video, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and check out the other videos that are on this channel. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.